What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Trey Sense here. All right, I'm back at it, man. So I got a little bit of a cologne review or fragrance discussion or whatever you want to call it. But we're finna talk about it. And what we're going to talk about is the fragrances that I've worn starting with Friday to present day, which is Tuesday, and the two new additions that I added to my fragrance collection this weekend. I'm pretty excited about them both. All right, let's get right to it. Let's start with Friday. Friday, I dug deep off into my collection because it was hot. And I pulled out something that I find to be cool and refreshing and a fragrance that I've worn quite a bit. And that is Alfred Song Paradise. Weird shaped bottle, great little juice in here, man. This is a nice, just refreshing fragrance. This is one of those that, you know how sometimes you'll pick up a bottle like I just did, smell it, and you go, yeah, it smells okay. This is one, once you get it on your skin and it gets in the air and in the atmosphere, it smells really, really good. Really pleasing fragrance. It's very tropical. I guess that's why they call it Paradise. It's a very fruity fragrance. Very laid back, casual fragrance. This is one of those, again, I wouldn't put this on if I was doing something dressed up, you know, a job interview or a first date or anything like that. But if I was, you know, doing the shorts and t-shirt thing or the blue jeans and the good sneakers and just, you know, just very laid back, casual evening, I would definitely reach for this, man. Price point on it, I think, is about $20. You used to could pick it up at places like TJ Maxx, Ross, you know, Burlington, the usual suspects, but I haven't seen it there in quite some time. I know you can get it online, and I know the price on it is still about $20 for this big old 3.4 ounce pyramid of a bottle. Besides that and the cheap cap, this juice smells good. And again, it's an Alfred Song product, so you know it's pretty good juice. It's not as strong as Song Home, but it's nice and it smells really good. It smells really good. It's not as strong as Home, but it is stronger than He. I think that's how you pronounce it. And that's a fragrance I like as well, but that's another review for another time. This is a nice fragrance though. It smells really, really good. Very tropical, casual. Projects maybe 2 hours. Longevity on it's about 6 hours, though it's got really good longevity for it to be what it is, which is a citrusy, you know, springy, fresh out of the shower, a fresh type fragrance. It has pretty good longevity and projection. That's Alfred Song Paradise. And again, you can pick this up for about 20 bucks at any of your online sites that sell fragrances. Check this one out if you like a little bit fruity, but a lot of fresh fragrances. Give this one a try. You might like it. That's Alfred Song Paradise. Again, I wouldn't pay no more than $22, $23 for that one. All right, that's what I wore Friday. Saturday, I wore one called Versace's Eros, and I'm sure you guys have all heard of this. If you're not, this is Versace's Eros, or however you pronounce it. It is a good smelling fragrance. It does smell good. What I do not like about this fragrance is something in the dry down that just, I don't know. It's not that it smells bad, because it doesn't. It smells really good, but it's something in the dry down. I don't know if it's that the dry down smells bad to me, because it doesn't. It's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I guess I like the top and the mid better. I like the progression of the fragrance. When you get to the dry down, that tonka bean, I think it's tonka bean or sandal, one of them just kind of sits there. Tonka bean or sandalwood, one of them. I think it's tonka bean. And it just kind of sits there. And it sits there for a very long time. This thing projects good. It stays on your skin forever. Great projection, great longevity. And it is a nice fragrance. And this is one that I would wear on a date. If you're going clubbing and you're going out on a date, something like that, I would definitely wear this one. It does stand out. It is very strong. You will get noticed. You will get compliments. You will get attention. And again, it does smell good. So I'm not trying to say that it doesn't, because it does. Price point on this one is, I think I got this one from Amazon. I've had it about 2 years. I got this from Amazon, and it was in a gift set. And I think I paid like $21 or $22 for it. And I think it's normally under $30 just about anywhere you want to get it. You can find this one at TJ Maxx, Ross's, and places like that. I want to warn you, this is not one I would buy in a gift set, because they're going to give you a little bit of a shower gel and maybe a little bit of a deodorant stick, and you're going to pay double the price for this. My advice to you is your best bet would be to go online, Fragrance X, fragrance.net or somewhere like that, and just order the cologne. That would be my best bet to you, and I think that would be my best advice to you and your best bet. And I think you could probably get it for about $30, and that's not bad at all for Versace fragrance, because you do get good quality colognes when you get Versace. It's Versace, so it is a very good fragrance. And what you're going to get out of this is about 2.5 to 3 hours of projection and about 6 to 8 hours of longevity. At least that's what I got on it. That stuff stayed on all day. And that's good, because that's what you want a fragrance to do. And it was hot Saturday. But it does smell good. It smells good. It smells nice. All right. That's Versace Eros. About 2.5 to 3 hours of projection, 6, 7, 8 hours of longevity. Price point about $30 if you shop around and look right. Versace Eros. Good fragrance. All right. Sunday, we had some medical issues, so I didn't get to do anything Sunday, so I got to wear one, and it is Kenneth Cole's Vintage Black. Now, I hadn't had this in my collection long, so Sunday was the first time I got to wear it, and I'll be honest, I like it. I like it a lot, and I'll tell you why I like it. I like it because it has mandarin orange in it, and you can smell it at the top, and you smell it all the way through the fragrance. Now, I'll be honest, this is an inexpensive fragrance, $17, and it kind of performs like it. Projection on it is very soft. Maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours of solid projection, maybe, and that's soft. You're going to be able to smell it and tell it's there, but it's not. This is not one that you're going to be able to smell throughout the room. Now, people are going to smell it, and they're going to smell it on you, and it is pleasant. It is very pleasant. Like I said, that orange, that mandarin orange up top goes throughout the fragrance, and it is nice. It is nice. It's a very well blended fragrance. I don't want to use the word high quality, but it's nice. This is a very nice fragrance. I recommend it if you like the note of orange, or you're looking for something refreshing. I think this would be the one. Now, I'll tell you, this is not, a date night scent. This is something that I think should probably be worn during the daytime because of that orange. Now, it does dry down, and when it dries down, you're going to have some woods and some woods in there. And those woods, they stick with you a while too. So you can wear it at night. I don't know what the vintage is all about, whatever. But this is definitely one you could wear day or night. It's very versatile. I would not wear this anywhere where I want it to stand out because it's not going to project long enough. But if you're in an intimate situation, I think this would be nice. Office, work, I think this would be nice. Somewhere where you're just in close encounters, this would be nice. I think you can wear it in the daytime or the nighttime. Again, price point on it is about $17. Just about everywhere you find it, it's going to be between $15 and $17. You may be able to get it a little bit cheaper online. You normally can, but then you have to pay for shipping. So it's really kind of a whitewash. But nice mandarin orange note all the way through it, and I think it's musk. It's either cedar, sandalwood, musk, one of them. They all kind of smell alike to me. Cedar, sandalwood, musk, tonka bean, whatever. They all kind of smell the same to me, and they all kind of give the same effect in a fragrance, which is why I don't really get too much in the note breakdown, because everybody smells something different anyway, and honestly, different notes jump off of people's skin differently. I'll tell you something crazy real quick. This is crazy, but it's funny. Fragrances project off of my right arm way better than they do my left. I could drench this arm, my left arm, and spray one spray on my right, and it's going to stay on this right arm. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's just the way it is. So, with that being said, different people are going to pick up on different notes. Different notes for different folks. But this does have a nice mandarin orange note that carries all the way through the fragrance and then kind of dries down with some musk, and it's really nice. But again, it's not a very strong performer. It will stay with you about 5 or 6 hours, but it's going to be very soft projection, very, very soft, which is, like I said, great for anything you're doing, close encounters or office work, or just, you don't want to offend anybody, church, anything like that. I think this would be good. That's Kenneth Cole Vintage Black. Again, you can pick this up at all the usual suspects: Ross, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Burlington, Burke's Outlet, all those places you can pick it up. And it should be around $16 to $17 for this 1.7 ounce bottle. Nice little pickup. If you're looking for something orangey to add to your summertime wardrobe, I think this would be nice. Check it out. That's Kenneth Cole Vintage Black. All right. That was Sunday. Monday. Another one I've had for a while and just not getting a chance to wear it. And I decided to wear it Monday. And it's Salvatore Ferragamo Atomo Black. And again, the note of orange is in here just like this, but it's a different orange. And much like the Kenneth Cole Vintage Black, it carries throughout the fragrance. Like when I pick it up, that's the first thing I smell. A lot of people don't like this fragrance, but for what I paid for it, I caught it on sale, marked all the way down to 20 bucks. And I just could not leave it there for that price. I think it normally runs in between 25 and 30, which is not bad for this fragrance because it does smell good, as do most Salvatore Ferragamo fragrances. I'm a huge fan of this house. And it does smell good. It does. It really does. And it's black musk. I'm sorry. Black musk, not just black. It's black musk. And it's a nice fragrance too. I enjoyed wearing it. I kept smelling my hand the whole time I had it on because it's a nice fragrance. The note of orange carries throughout the fragrance. And just like the Vintage Black, it does settle down to a musk, cedarwood type of, notes. You'll smell it. You can definitely smell the notes through the fragrance. And then, it works good. Projection on it is not the greatest either. Projection on it is probably maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours of, maybe an hour of strong projection with strong push, and then it kind of settles to maybe the next hour is very, very light. But about 4.5 to 5 hours of longevity, probably closer to 4, and then, you're going to have to reapply it. But all in all, I think it's a good fragrance, if nothing else for that top note. The opening is wonderful. That orange note that you smell in the opening is nice. So if for no other reason, I think that makes it a good fragrance just for the opening. That's Salvatore Ferragamo Atomo Black Musk. Expect to pay about $25 to $30 for it, depending on where you get it. Nice little fragrance. If you have a lot of citrus-based or orange-based fragrances, you may not want to add this one. But if you're looking to add something like that, then this is a nice one to add. Especially if you're a fan of Ferragamo fragrances, this is a good one. All right. Now, that's what I wore yesterday, Monday. Today is Tuesday, and my fragrance of the day is an oldie, but I feel like a goodie. It just felt like spraying it on, and it is Mambo by Liz Claiborne. And I like it. I like it a lot. It's a good, inexpensive fragrance. If you're starting a fragrance collection and you're looking for something different that's not an aquatic or a freshie, then I think this is a good way to go. And it smells good. It's a nice, spicy fragrance. It's just like, to me, what it says, Mambo. It's nice, it's spicy. It's not Spice Bomb spicy. It's not, it's not Spice Bomb spicy. But it's a nice fragrance, especially for the $12 to $15 that you're going to pay for it. I don't think you'll go wrong. This is definitely a date night fragrance. I think this would be a great date night fragrance, especially if it's the dates after the sun goes out. If it's one of those 6:30, 7 o'clock dates, I don't know. Maybe a little too hot in the summertime for it. Definitely in the wintertime, I could see this being a date night fragrance, and a summertime night or a fall night. Sun goes down activities. I think this would be just fine. I could even see somebody wearing this to the club. I would be careful on the sprays, though, because it might get hot. If it gets hot, I don't know how this one's going to react in the heat. I wear it more in the wintertime or the fall on cooler days and cooler nights than I do in the summertime. But today, I'm not going anywhere this evening, so I just decided to spray it on and just give it a wearing because I hadn't worn it in a while. But it's a little bit fruity, a lot spicy. So if you like spicy fragrances, this is the one. If you don't like spicy fragrances, don't bother with it. Projection on it is decent, about 2.5 hours of projection. Longevity on it is actually pretty decent, about 5.5, 6 hours of longevity. I think it will get you noticed. And I think it's one of those fragrances that people have kind of forgotten about. So you're going to be kind of unique if you're wearing it because this is not in everybody's lineup. and not everybody's reaching for this, and it does smell good. As it dries down, that spice mixes in with some sweetness, and it makes a really nice fragrance. That's why I think this would be a nice daytime fragrance, date night fragrance. Yeah, and that's Mambo, and it's, again, very inexpensive fragrance. Comes in between $10 and $15 most cases. Yeah, that's Mambo by Liz Claiborne. I like it. I think you should add this. All right, to the newest excitement in my life, the two new guys. Went out Friday night, and I heard some other reviewers recommend this to me. They said it smelled good, so I tried it. And I like it. And that's Curve Black. And I don't think there's anything else from Curve that I can buy except for Kicks. And I don't think you can find it anymore because apparently it's been discontinued. But this is a nice fragrance, and it smells really, really nice. It has the Curve DNA on it, in it, I'm sorry. And yeah. Not a whole lot that can be said about it. It does smell really good. So if you're looking for a nice, fresh fragrance, especially if you're starting a cologne collection, this is one. This is another one that I think is a date night fragrance. I think you could probably even dress this one up a little bit. If you were trying to be, I don't want to use the word sophisticated, but if you were trying to impress somebody, if you were trying to maybe go out, on a job interview, or if you were on a first date, I could definitely see this being a fragrance that I would reach for, because it's a decent fragrance for the price. The price point on it's about $19.99, and that's for a 125 ml bottle. Projection on it is about, I'm trying to think, because I sprayed this on Friday night before I went to bed, and I'm trying to think of what kind of, I want to say that it projected for about 2 hours. And when I woke up the next morning, I could still faintly smell it. So I'm going to guess maybe 5.5 hours of longevity with about 2 hours of projection, which is about average for a fragrance like this. And I think for the money, I think it's a decent fragrance. I think you should add it to your collection for the money. Now, that's just my opinion. Is it groundbreaking? No, it's not groundbreaking. Is it, the reinvention of cologne? No, it's not. What it is an inexpensive fragrance that's going to smell good on you. It's that simple. It's nothing rock star about it, but it is a solid base hit. It's a solid fragrance that, if you're a fan of Curve and anything in the Curve house, then you already know what you're getting. So with that being said, if you're a fan, then you should add this. If you don't like Curve fragrances, then you probably won't like this. But if you do like Curve fragrances, then this is something that you'll like, and you should add it. Again, I think it pushed off my skin about 2 hours, and then I want to say probably about 5.5 hours of longevity on this one. Price point, again, about $20, and you can pick this up anywhere. Walmart, CVS, Rite Aid, all of them are going to... Do we still have Rite Aid? Walmart, CVS, Walgreens. I don't think we have Rite Aids anymore. But you can pick this up, and it smells good. It's a nice fragrance. I think you should add that to your collection. Again, it's not groundbreaking, not reinventing of the wheel. Just a solid fragrance, inexpensive. Father's Day is coming up. I could definitely see somebody getting that as a Father's Day gift, and I think Dad would like it. It's a nice smelling, masculine, mass appealing fragrance. I guess is the best way to sum that up. All right, that was one I picked up, and the other one I picked up I was excited about because I've been wanting this in my collection for a long time, and I have several fragrances, and I know that's a John Varvatos bottle because it looks like something that you would drink. This is John Varvatos Artesian Blue, and I like it. And this came with this came with a gift bag, and inside that bag it had this a travel atomizer that's I think 1 mil, not 1 mil, 8 mil, and it came with a little sample of John Varvatos cologne, and I like it. I'm looking forward to wearing this. Probably the next event I have where my wife and I are going to dinner or something, I'm sure I'll reach for this bad boy and put it on. And I still have a few more that I haven't gotten a chance to wear, like Eternity Aqua. I ain't got a chance to wear that yet, but this smells good. I am a huge fan of John Varvatos fragrances for, one, the way that the bottle looks, and two, the way that the cologne smell. These are not the best performers in the world. Based on the other John Varvatos fragrances that I have, which is Artesian, Artesian Aqua, and now I have Artesian Blue, and then I have Vintage, Dark Rebel, and Dark Rebel Rider. And none of those are good performers. About an hour and a half of projection, about 3.5, 4 hours of longevity, but they smell good enough and they're cheap enough to where it doesn't matter. And I enjoy them, so yeah. All right. Last one's right here, man. That's the last one that I added to my collection. I'm looking for the other one. What did I do with it? Right here. These are the last two that I added to my collection. And I won't pick up what I wore during the week. All right, guys, man. Thank you for sitting through this with me. If you have any familiarity with these fragrances, man, be sure to comment. All right. I need you to like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Again, let's talk about them. If you have any familiarity with these fragrances, do not be afraid to say so. And let's talk about them. Tell me what your opinion on them is, and let's talk about them. All right, man. I'm fixing to get off here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe. Until next time, guys. See you.